There's tons of data going into that.
So much data. First episode of the Tiger Cop podcast.
As far as you know.
And it's the first episode, and I wrote the song 4 days ago, and I've been preparing it ever since. I hope you like it.
Am I allowed to veto?
Yeah, you can. You have 5 seconds to veto that. Do you like that song?
Oh shit, we're stuck with it now. That was
Yeah,
definitely 5
that's
seconds.
it. That's our theme song now. That's the theme song that we just. But never mind the one that we already wrote and recorded. Tiger Cop. With the synthesizers.
Which they probably just heard.
Yeah, you probably heard it. If you are we going to put it on the video version?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Should it be right at the beginning, or should it be after like a cold open like we just did?
I feel like we should probably let's do the intro, and then we'll just stare at the camera while the intro plays.
Yeah.
And then we'll have some eye contact. We'll have some good eye contact. We'll be uncomfortable together.
Y'all on SoundCloud can just imagine.
Yeah.
But that's actually the first time I ever heard Andrew sing when we were making that. He did a good job.
Well, it turns out I don't know if you know this, but I'm the direct descendant of Frank Sinatra.
Direct, like you're his son.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean by direct descendant?
By direct descendant, I mean not related at all. Actually, so
directly.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. How we doing? First episode. Hope you like the set. How we doing with the set? We got some letters.
Shout out to Austin Chod, my brother,
Yes.
for this. This was laser printed in New York City.
Yeah, this stuff's made in New York City.
Yeah. Well, the tapestry was made in just probably Indonesia.
I'm gonna say India. Yeah.
India. Yeah.
Indonesia.
And I think it's L.A., but L.A. is very nondescript from different angles.
Yeah. It looks like this. It looks like the New York from the Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah, it's like just L.A. for New York.
Yeah, which is fine because the Tiger Cop logo looks like it's from some sort of NES movie. You know.
Yeah.
So hey everyone, we've got a guest producer today, Brian Howie. How we doing?
I don't like that joke.
Is it Brian or Howie?
It's both. It's
what
that's how names work now. We have
Yeah.
I was given 2 at birth.
Yeah.
Only
Brian
one.
Oh wait,
Howie.
is it Brian?
Brian. Yes,
Is
it's
it
Norwegian.
Is it Sir Brian?
Brian. Yep.
Sir Brian of Tarth.
No.
Yeah. Oh, you come from Minnesota, not Tarth.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We up there over.
Did they ever go to Tarth in that show? In Game of Thrones?
No, no, that's not an actual place.
I
She
think
was
she's just
banned
been
from
lying that she's actually from a place at all. Yeah, it's called the Tarth. Tarth. It's called Tarth. I swear to God. It's great. Beautiful place.
I was hoping the whole show they'd go to it and it'd just be nothing but like 7 foot tall women.
Yeah.
You know, just like, oh, this is where I'm from.
All of them look exactly like her.
Yeah, and then also Manute Bol is there too. You know? Manute Bol.
Wait, who's that? That sounds
Manute Bol.
familiar.
He used to play for the NBA. Forgot what team, but he was 9 foot tall.
Oh shit! Is that
Literally
is that
9
the
foot
record?
tall. No, it's not because he wasn't actually 9 foot tall. He was like 7 foot something.
Oh,
But it looks pretty crazy.
cool. Yao Ming. How tall? He was really tall too.
He
right?
was very tall.
like
8'7".
Jesus.
Yeah.
Are you pulling these numbers?
Yeah,
out?
totally. I'm totally just.
I'm totally.
So
looking
Andrew
it up
knows how
right now.
tall all these famous people are. It's great.
It's crazy.
It's really useful for a podcast.
It's amazing how much you know if you just make it up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yao Ming is 7'6".
7'6".
7'6".
Okay.
I don't know who that other person is, so I'm not going to try to spell the
Manute
name.
Bol. I think his
Minute Maid?
name's just spelled minute.
Minute.
Like minute, but you just say it minute.
And then bowl,
yeah.
like burrito bowl.
Yeah. I've been obsessed with names that are just spelled like regular words lately, but you just say them differently.
7'7".
7'7". Okay. Might as well
Slightly
be.
taller.
Hey, guess what? 7'7" might as well be 9 foot. How about that? 7'7".
Yeah. If you're that tall, it's like you're just the tallest.
Yeah.
So just
you
9
are.
feet's fine.
That's fine. 7'7". Hey, if you're 7'7" tall, just go ahead and admit that you could get any woman you wanted to. You know, I'm pretty
As long as you
sure
were
it's a thing.
decently symmetrical.
Yeah.
You know, they could
If
be.
you're-
You could have a real horror show going on up
Yeah.
top.
Yeah, decently symmetrical. If you're over 6'5", decently symmetrical, and you have somewhat of an income, you can get any woman on the planet. Any woman. It's
can
a
get
thing.
them.
Height is just a thing. It's like, oh, what are you 5'7"?
It's a total turn off if you use the word height though.
Height.
Because that's totally
Height.
not real.
I don't know. I'm kind
Height.
of turned on by it.
Height.
I don't like that.
Height
Height is
Height.
what is the word they use in Tarth.
and Tarth. Yeah.
height.
Height.
What is your height, Brienne?
I'm a bit of 5'9".
5'9".
Should we explain what the hell this is? Like Tiger Cop?
Oh, right. Well, so anyway, this is I don't know. Well, what is it? I think it's just the thing where I don't know if we ever had a sit-down meeting where we're just like, what is this?
We needed a name just so we could start releasing funny stuff.
Basically, we just wanted to do a video podcast. I had a podcast for a while called the No Pants Podcast, and I was like, well, I don't know what else I could do with that besides like go do it in restaurants with people because it's kind of just the only thing I wanted to do.
Which I still like that idea.
I like it too. It'll probably happen at some point. But we just wanted to do something that was video oriented.
Yeah, and I was a guest on your podcast like
48 times.
Yeah,
there were
48.
44 episodes. You were a guest on my podcast 63 times.
Yeah, 63 of 64 episodes.
63 of 44
and I was
episodes.
like, man, I feel like I'm kind of the co-host, and you were like, this is my house, and I was like, I don't know, man. I think I'm the I think this is our podcast.
I mean, look. To be fair, I never said that. This is something I never said. I never spoke like.
I thought you did say it, but it turns out you didn't.
No,
okay.
Turns out I never.
I was mixed up.
Turns out I don't speak like Aunt Jemima ever. I try not to do that. It's 2019. Might get me canceled. But I don't know. So Tiger Cop is our production company. We are doing sketches under this name. We are wrapping a sketch right now that we're very excited about. We already put one out where we did a fake ghost hunter video at Luby's, and
you can find that one.
You could find out. You'd find that on the YouTubes. Chasing the Spirits with Nigel Long Johnson. So we're putting out sketches, and we're like, hey, let's do something that we could put out on a weekly basis.
Yeah. All our sketches get very big for their bridges.
Yeah.
Which is super fun, but it just takes 2 months longer than you think.
Yeah, you're like, well, let's put that out next week, and then you're like, 7 years later, you're like, what? We still need that one scene.
Like, yeah, I'm waiting for some audio to come in. Yeah. Anyway,
turns out making film stuff is hard. It's very hard, very difficult. It's kind of amazing how difficult it is.
There's just a lot of things you have to make sure you're doing right, so that you have. Like, you have to get your fundamentals of production in order every single time you want to go do something. Although, there's a lot of sketches these days that's just someone on their iPhone, and they're really goddamn funny. But I guess that's not really what we're shooting for. Maybe we will at some point, but we want to actually have fully produced fun shit, because we have all the tools.
Yeah, we do. There's a lot of that stuff, too, where it's like, we threw this together. We filmed it on a Nokia brick phone camera that doesn't even have a camera on the model, but somehow we put a camera on it, and also a Game Boy camera. And we filmed the whole film on this, and then it wins like a Cannes Film Festival award.
That's the thing. It's like you can never guess when something's going to go viral, so it's like that's why I kind of respect the people that just make just sketch up, like they're just entertaining people with their shitty camera rig, their phone, bad audio, but they just tap into the magic, and like I can only dream that maybe we'll have something like that, but it also doesn't really matter because it's all about the making shit is the fun part.
That's the fun part anyway.
Yeah.
Never, don't have expectations.
Right, exactly.
Don't try to like aim for stuff.
No, do not aim to be viral. That will backfire.
Don't aim to be popular at all. It's not fun. Nobody likes you. That's that's a good way to that's a great way to become a douchebag.
Oh yeah. Well, and just it's depressing after a while because if you finally make it, then you have to follow up. And you get sequelitis on your own personality.
Oh yeah, and then you just become a caricature of yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
What you looking up over there? How to be viral.
I'm trying to learn how to be more viral.
Yeah. The first thing
I know a street corner you can go visit.
Here's
definitely.
the list. Here's the list that we're finding so far.
Okay.
Focus on high quality content before investing in advertising. So make sure your stuff doesn't suck before you start spending money on it.
Okay.
Know your audience.
Okay.
So if it's Bill, make sure you mention Bill.
Bill.
Thanks, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
We're really happy.
We make videos for Bill.
Yeah.
I'm here for Bill.
Yeah.
How great would it be if you made content for how great would it be if you just made shit and like your audience was literally one billionaire that just really liked it?
Have you been watching Watchmen?
No.
That's kind of happening in Watchmen. Are you watching that yet?
Really?
Yeah, Ozymandias has he's like stuck in a kind of dimension, a prison dimension, and he's got all these clones that he just has put on plays for him. There's literally an audience of one. Months and months of prep just to put on a play for this guy.
I mean, if the pay was right, I'd do it,
That being said, it's also, I don't know how many siblings you guys had growing up, but it's kind of like that. Like, you make these little plays and then you put them on for mom and dad. It's the same kind of thing, only now it's a dude trapped in an alternate dimension.
Yeah.
That's fine. I watched...
And he'll kill you if you do bad.
Yeah. That's one of the shows.
You didn't know my mom. That was definitely a possibility.
I mean, I've put on a few plays for your mom from time to time. She seemed to like all of them.
I've made a lot of references to my mom today.
They're good jokes. Mom jokes are good.
Mom jokes are good jokes.
Yeah, they never go wrong. Like a fart joke will never get old. You know,
or just a loud fart.
I like that you're comparing my mother to a fart now. It's like have you.
No, I'm not comparing your mother
really
to
into
your
moms,
mother as a saint.
really into farts. Just
Really
moms
into
and
your
farts.
mom's farts?
I consider that my top 2 hobbies.
I've met Brian. No, in all honesty, I've met Brian's mother once. We used to work together at a coffee shop, and she was the sweetest, most maternal woman I've ever met in my entire life, besides my own mother, of course. But someone fell off a ladder near her outside on the porch of this cafe.
Oh, you told me.
And she looked like a very protective hawk. Like she just shot up immediately and was like, "Do I need to get anybody ice? Should I call a number?"
So this is Brian. We talked about this mom.
Yeah.
On like a year ago on a podcast.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I forget
Dude,
why.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know why we talked about your mom.
Okay.
so
Well, you're
much.
kind of throwing me under the bus now with this.
Yeah.
I like how much you talk about my mom, Andrew.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't. Mrs.
fine.
Howard.
Why were we? Oh, well.
Is that her last name?
I mean, she had just left, and we were just like going to talk about her on the podcast.
Oh man, I'm caught now. I feel so vulnerable at this point.
She just had her 60th birthday
60th.
recently.
Oh,
Yeah.
golden
Check
age.
the camera.
Really, really exciting time.
Yeah. We good?
I'm making sure we're still rolling.
Okay, making
Yeah.
sure.
I'm watching for the circle.
Well,
We got to work the kinks out early.
yeah. This is the first episode, pilot episode.
Yeah.
We're going to be flying planes later. It's really exciting.
Yeah.
We're coming up with segments. If anyone has a funny idea for a segment, we've got a couple in the barrel that we're gonna try. One we did, we tested out once, and it was really fucking funny, and we'll get to that later.
Yeah. Language, please. This is going to be. We're going to
really?
Joel. Yeah. Our one audience member is Joel Osteen, so
Uh,
he doesn't like it. What if Joel Osteen sees this and we have
every
profanity?
time you curse, that's $10,000 that God could have given you.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I saw a video of his the other day, and it was like, if you're poor, Jesus doesn't love you, or something like that. You're like, whoa, man. Yeah, basically.
He also runs one of the largest corporations on the planet.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the net income of that company is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And it's
so
also
Tiger Cop is also a church if you want to
Yeah,
be
it's-
donating.
yeah. We're
So the
ordained.
Church of Tiger Cop.
You can come get married on this show.
I'm actually
That'd be a good
ordained.
Nice.
I went online on a drunken dare, spent like $5, and I'm actually ordained.
How? What's the organization called?
It's all so one is through like LCMC, which is like the Lutheran Church Ministries of Christ. And you can go on there, and it's not actually affiliated to any real
Right.
Christian grouping. You can just go on there and become an ordained minister. So
Okay.
I think my friend did that in high school, early internet days. One of the first websites you could become a minister.
I would do that. I would absolutely do that. I like that Joel Osteen's church is Second Baptist Church, which, if you're from Houston, you know that it used to be the Compaq Center and the Summit, which was not only where the Rockets played all of their home games, but also where I saw Tool play in 2002, right before Second Baptist Church bought them out. And I have this. I know this probably isn't it, but I really just I want it to be the case where like Joel Osteen's office is also the room where like Maynard Keenan froze a couple of glass dildos in his dressing room, and then a year later Joel Osteen's in there like
also freezing
typing.
glass dildos.
Yeah,
Like
also.
Is that one of the Maynard rumors? Is that he makes dildos out of ice?
I heard that once. I heard it
sounds
from like
familiar.
a secondhand,
Yeah.
like a hookup story. Like I went to Maynard's hotel room one night, and some girl that knew my brother's friend. So who knows if it's true?
Yeah.
But wouldn't be surprised. He is a rock star that got into making wine, so I feel like that's a
Yeah,
pretty
he
wild. That's a
probably has
wild card, decision.
Kinks.
Yeah.
So what else?
got
How
some
else?
kinks.
What else?
Joel Osteen knew his Osteen
Osteen.
Bigger.
Osteen. Yeah.
Yeah, he knew his audience.
Yeah. He does.
He knew how to make it happen. He went viral. Partnering with influencers.
Oh, that's probably the best.
Which
that's
I love that
Probably
one.
so much fun.
Yeah.
I love that one because they're already full of themselves.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like, hey,
Definitely.
I need your help. And it gets even worse.
The worst is when people they're not influencers, but they just think that that's how you are supposed to conduct yourself on Instagram. So you see them acting like influencers.
Yeah.
With
And it's-
20 followers.
Yeah, and it's
Let's not.
it's
do
like
that.
no. It's you can actually do whatever you want on here. That's just the people you're looking at are doing that because they're making money doing it. You can actually live a human life.
Yeah,
and it'll be just fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Not everybody should. No one should really be an influencer. That's probably,
we could have picked a better word. Like as a society, we could have found a better way to.
It's kind of an eerie word.
As a society, we could have just not made social media, and I think the world would be just fine right now. Actually, it'd probably be better off if we didn't.
But there wouldn't be as many podcasts, and then where would
but there'd still be YouTube.
Did you see that meme where it's like just turned 30 starter pack, and one of the things was like starts a podcast?
Yeah. Oh man, I feel personally attacked.
Yeah.
Personally attacked on that.
There was it was like there was like 4 options. It's like when you turn 30, there's like 4 things that you could do, and like the top of the list was like start a podcast, and the other ones I forget what the other ones were. But
I found the perfect route for Tiger Cop to explode though, to really go viral, as it were. Mm-hmm. Get your content reposted by popular accounts.
Oh yeah. So first is Joel Osteen.
Hi, blank. We love your content, and we also make content, and we would sure love it if you contented our content.
Here top 5 accounts that should be reposting us all the time.
Donald Trump.
Donald J. Trump.
Obviously, number 1 is Joel Osteen, so he gets the top spot.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Garth Brooks. We'll get Garth Brooks to repost our number 3 is
Chris. What's his alter ego?
Chris Gaines.
We got to hit him from both fan bases.
Very certain Chris Gaines doesn't have an Instagram account. Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he does not have an Instagram account.
All right.
Yeah. Shania Twain.
Oh, there you go.
Shania Twain. Am I just?
Are the rest of these gonna just be 90s
like
country
90s country stars? Yeah. The 4th is John Michael
Cyrus.
Montgomery.
Okay.
Okay. On the count of 3, let's name the 5th one. It's got to be a 90s country act that should repost all our content. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Brooks and Dunn.
Reba McEntire.
Outcast. Yeah, definitely.
I still don't know what country is. I was a little confused there. I should ask.
Oh.
Well, Andre 3000 is definitely one of my heroes. They could have gone country, and they're so badass that he could have gone country.
Yeah,
and everybody would be like, "Oh, that's great. Yeah, you do that. That's fine. We accept this." He had a song. Literally, he just said, "You're so Anne Frank" in one of the lines.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody called him on that at all.
Was that your post the other day?
Yeah, it was just "You're so Anne Frank." Like, okay, man. Well, great song. We're gonna play this at all the sporting events from here until eternity.
Which song is it?
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Oh,
Miss
that's
Jackson.
in there?
Yeah. I love who you are. Love who you ain't. You so Anne Frank. Like, what does that even mean? You like to hide in attics?
You're really quiet? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what does that even mean? Only Andre 3000 can be like, yes, so Anne Frank. And everybody's like, yeah, I know exactly
Maybe
what
it's
that
like
means.
a nickname for the word Frank. It's like Cockney rhyming slang. But he's just trying to say you're so Frank.
Yeah,
but he threw Anne in there to fill out the rhyme.
I hope he's one of those. So that we've got a thing now where a lot of these celebrities that have been around for a while, they're very well established, and they're also the ones that are just very good at being themselves, like Jeff Goldblum.
Yep.
Is fantastic at being Jeff Goldblum. A little too good at being Jeff Goldblum. He's got a show now where it's just literally him being Jeff Goldblum, and they make him learn different things. So it's like the first episode was just like shoes.
It's like, oh my gosh, I had no idea. Ice cream. It's I've always eaten it, and look, they're stirring it back there, and it comes out to me in a glass bowl, and I sprinkle the nuts on there, and
you gotta have it.
I like to feed it to my wife, with my left hand, and myself. I can't forget myself with the right hand. I just wanted to do my Goldblum.
Yes.
That was good.
Yes.
That was very good. No,
you want to Goldblum off right now? Let's do that one. Okay, I'll do mine. Okay. Yes. See, yes. Okay. I love steak. I love steak. Yes. Love steak. Salt, pepper, a little bit of butter. Yes. I love it. Oh, wait. Hamburgers.
Oh, you're doing the Caliendo
love hamburgers.
I remember there's a few people in history who've taught people how to do Goldblum, and that was the Frank Caliendo tip, where you turn on a dime.
You're like, yes, wait. Wait. But he just has a show now. Goldblum just has his own show.
On Disney Plus.
I'm scared he's going to become like a caricature, though.
I know.
I don't want him.
We are in danger of that.
I don't want them to. I think like a lot of times you get overexposed. A lot of times.
Yeah.
Like
Bill Murray stays out of sight. And then when a fable comes in about him, it's just like, haha, crazy guy, and then he disappears for another year.
I like him. I trust him.
Yeah.
I trust Bill Murray. You know,
I like the thought that when he disappears, he just goes out to the Himalayas and smokes weed with a bunch of yaks.
I think
he
so.
comes back and he's like, "Time for another one."
Probably.
Yeah.
No, apparently
Yeah.
he goes and works at P.F. Chang's. You guys heard that
yeah.
story?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's-
Who knows
Or,
if it's
or he
P.F.
just
Chang's,
applies. He just applies.
Starbucks. Yeah.
What's number? Okay, Okay, so number 4.
Yeah, so get your content reposted on popular accounts. Great idea.
Okay.
Great idea. Next one, tell a relatable story through your content.
Okay.
So I got hemorrhoids.
One time I woke up and I was like, man, it's cold. And then you just watch the money roll in.
Yeah. Man.
That's the dream.
Yeah. Yo, who loves pizza?
Yo, I love pizza so much. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, yo, I want pizza for breakfast. And then I call Domino's, but they're closed.
You remember that trend a few years ago of indie bands just doing EPs and shit about pizza?
Well,
know?
there was the Macaulay Culkin one. Is that what you're talking about?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
a
the only
few
one
of
I
them,
know.
You know? Glad that doesn't happen
Actually,
anymore.
Danny Reich, good Danny.
Yeah.
He helped with one of those EPs.
Really?
Yeah,
The Pizza Underground?
yeah.
Oh, really?
He's got some stories.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have a friend who helped on that EP. We'll interview him. We'll call him and interview him when we figure out calling things.
Yeah, we need to do a calling
Like,
thing.
why don't we call him and tell him we're just going to ask him about his like awesome career, like opening for Radiohead.
Yeah.
And instead we just only ask about Pizza Underground.
Yeah, we should definitely do
Yeah.
that. Let's absolutely do that.
All right. Once we figure out phones, we're coming for you, Danny.
Yeah. Okay. Number 6.
Keep it short and to the point.
Well,
Well-
this podcast is already out.
Nope.
It's broke, guys. And then the last one, utilize interactive content. So
Fleshlights.
fleshlights.
Yeah.
The Tiger
What is
Cop
interactive
fleshlight.
content?
Interactive content
voting?
is
Or
like voting. Yeah. No, it gives a call to action. Think like click here for more or whatever. Like it's the idea of why YouTube continues to get more and more views on individual videos because you'll have like the like system on there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that same kind of thing as make it interactive. People can respond to it on there as
Oh,
well.
I see.
All right. So you heard it first here, guys. Watch the Tiger Cop podcast and have the Tiger Cop podcast blasting on your phones as you commit violent acts of vandalism around town.
It's interactive.
Interactive.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
That'll
So
be
There's
that-
scratch
that's-
and sniff Tiger Cop stickers at every ATM
Yeah.
in the Austin Bergstrom Airport.
Yeah. That'd be great. Let's do that. What would our scratch and sniff stickers smell like?
The
Like
Austin Bergstrom Airport.
yeah. I feel like it would just smell like a
Like travel.
It's actually just ATM. It's it got a little confusing. We put
Yeah.
the wrong stickers in the
There
wrong
you go.
place.
I would like it if we could. I would propose that it would smell like a cross between a good like a stew in the slow cooker and Dillard's. Like if you were making like say if you were doing
all
a
the
slow
perfumes combined?
Yeah, like if you were doing a good beef stew in the like the clothing department of Dillard's, you know?
Sure.
Or like the
Sure.
fragrance department.
I always wanted, when I was a kid, I asked my parents, like, is there like a Glade plug-in that smells like a gas station?
Yeah.
Like the outside, of, like the gas part.
Yeah.
I loved that smell when I was a kid.
I
Were
don't
you
think
raised
so,
on
Tim.
meth too?
No.
No.
Well, actually, I guess Adderall counts. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I was.
One form of amphetamine or another.
Yeah, definitely. Second grade on.
Is that why your mother's lasted till 60?
She's well preserved.
Yeah.
is the-
Yeah, formaldehyde
that's
in the
yeah.
in the North Dakota meth. Miss Howie, I'm sorry if you're. I'm just keep.
She'll
I
never
just get-
watch this.
She'll never watch this. Okay, we're good. We're
We
fine.
don't-
She's
we
off
don't-
helping other people who've fallen off ladders near her.
She's ladder mom.
Yeah,
That's
ladder
the-
mom.
yeah.
Hashtag ladder mom. Should we do our segment?
Should we do our segments?
might as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, let's jump on
do,
it.
Let's do one second.
Keep people kind of like structured.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
know.
So
Also, real quick, I want to
yeah,
point
what's
this out. So there's a this is amazing. On Google, when you look up these famous folks, if I can figure out how to use this darned keyboard,
So how that keyboard works is there's keys there, and you press them
what's the board for?
to hold the keys.
Oh, okay.
don't
Right.
press the
Interesting.
board.
Do
but
I press-
everything but the
do
board
I-
is pressable.
Like
Yeah.
this? Am I pressable?
I mean,
We'll find out
let's-
later.
Well, I'll just ask your wife.
I'm excited. Anyway, so all of these pictures, you have like Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James,
Ladder
Kareem
mom.
Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, whoever the hell that is, and then Yao Ming. And all of these pictures, they look amazing. Like Kevin Durant, he's got like this chiseled look to him, and then Yao Ming is just confused
And
and like
sweaty.
Yeah.
he has
Yeah.
a cold. He's like
Yeah.
dying on.
That's actually, I think that's a picture of Yao Ming watching the Hong Kong protest slaughters
Oh my god.
from a bunker in Shanghai. So
Actually, he was in Wisconsin.
oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
What did you search? Oh, you just searched Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Height.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to know how tall he was.
Yeah.
He's 7'2".
And then Google's like, well, here's the rest of the basketball people you're going to type in.
They knew what I was looking for.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys want to explain the segment here as I pull it
So
up?
Yeah, can you
misconnections.
Try to zoom in for us. So
Let's
can
see what we
get
can do.
from
Let's do some misconnections. So we're gonna look at the Austin misconnections, on Craigslist,
Keep it
and
coming.
they
Keep it
did
going. There
so.
we go.
Austin, the Craigslist did away with the personal section.
Yeah.
And
You know
all-
why they did that?
Yeah,
Too
why did they do
prostitute-y?
that? Human trafficking.
Human trafficking was
Yeah.
one of them, and then the other one was that they were finding that underage kids were going to too many orgies.
Oh,
Remember that bit? I think it was Patton
No.
Oswalt that was talking about that. But yeah, it actually was happening, and they were finding that there were like these 13-year-old kids who were getting like lured to these full-grown like 50-year-old adult houses.
Oh, no.
Okay, well that
For
can't
evenings.
work. That's-
Anyway, we'll do that in another segment.
Yeah, yeah.
They
That's,
had good candy. They were just it was good candy.
We have Mounds and Almond Joy.
So
Kids love those. No.
Yeah.
so
So
misconnections.
So misconnections is essentially where all of this stuff kind of just coagulates now on
We
Craigslist.
need a little theme song for this segment.
Misconnections.
Don't know what
We're
to do with
gonna
your
go
erection.
On the misconnections, and when we click on the misconnections, and when we click on the misconnection, we're gonna get you some satisfaction. Gonna get you some satisfaction.
Should have been about
on
10
the
seconds.
click. Okay, I think we're done.
Should have been.
Yeah, according to that top 7 list of tips.
Yep. Keep it
Get
short.
straight to the
Just-
point.
We'll do an Aaron Neville version. And not the misconnection.
All right, now seal.
All right, and okay, I can't do it. I don't have the facial scars. So,
All right,
Jameson
so
C.
here's one from Jameson C.
Oh, the whiskey
Jameson
company.
C.
Gotcha.
Oh, we were gonna.
Jameson Crowley actually was who this.
Gotcha.
Was from. Yeah.
All right. I don't trust anyone named Jameson. Just for
I
the
gotta
record.
read this one. So, was that the location Jameson C or it's a person? All right, so here we go.
I'm gonna say it's by the person Jameson C.
So we figured we would take turns reading them, so like we can make up our own voice for it and shit.
Yeah.
I spent a long time questioning what this meant. I concluded that it was just a crush. That did not mean anything and that it will soon pass. 5 years later, it hasn't passed.
Oh, it hasn't passed. Too bad, man.
I try my hardest not to feel this way. I don't see you very often, but I can't shake these feelings. As it grew in silence, my attraction to you became more intense. I really want to know about you so bad.
I bet you do, dude. You also want somebody to touch your penis very badly. I mean,
Yeah.
it's very obvious. I feel bad for this guy. This is.
I've never thought about getting a hired sexual experience, but maybe this guy should think about it.
Yeah, you should probably think about it. Let's go buy a massage parlor.
I like the wording of as it grew in
Silent-
silence.
yeah, it's like
silence is kind of a zero
man.
ground. Like
You
you
know?
can't. This isn't. You've hit absolute zero. There's no sound.
Yeah, yeah.
Silence.
He would definitely. He would be a ladies' man if he liked to lay on the side of a lake in 1987.
Yeah.
As
my love grew in silence.
Yeah. After 1987, just didn't. It's not working for him.
I feel like this was he drafted this in pen and
Yeah.
ink or
Yeah.
a quill.
Quill.
Rather.
Quill.
Yeah, he
Acquired talent, by the way. It's hard to do that. I don't know. about that. This is too vague. I don't know about that.
Yeah, that one.
man.
It's got to be location helps.
wanna
because
know
we've-
about you.
We've been. We got to pick one that has the location that we've been to because we've been
Yeah.
all over Austin.
It's like, hey man,
Longview
too vague.
Park.
Hey dude, I don't know if you want to get anything done with this post, but
Right.
it's too vague.
it's more like a
vague,
live
you know?
journal than a
Yeah,
misconnection.
totally.
I don't know about that, man. What is this?
He's way
Zenga?
south.
What are you, Zenga? Are you writing Zenga?
Zynga.
What are you, Zenga.com?
Zanga. Right. It was XAN.
I hope
Jenga?
to the Lord nobody finds my Zenga account.
Latina.
Here we go.
Latina at
Bearded
Marshall's.
guy Jason's Deli.
We're gonna start- we're
Latina
gonna
at
start it-
Marshall's.
We're gonna
Yeah.
start
Okay.
with the Latina.
Okay, well I'll go
Can
ahead
you,
and
can you
take
see
this
it from
one.
here?
All right.
Oh yes, I can take this. We'll go ahead and read this in a famous actor's voice. I don't know if you'll probably be able to pinpoint it, but Latina at Marshall's Domain. I saw you and was enchanted from the beginning. You have no longer straight, beautiful black hair. I loved it. You also had a thin build. That is my absolute favorite body type.
Oh, thin. Cool.
Oh, yes. You had on a medical smock that tells me nurturers such as myself. I was with my teenage daughter. I didn't feel right to talk to you. even though I'm single. I did drop plenty of hints and probably looked a little concerning because I kept staring at you with a raging hot on.
And then there's a winky face.
I'm older than you, but much younger in multiple ways.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh!
Wait, keep going.
Continue.
I believe in miracles if I got the chance to actually talk to you. Me, 6 foot, blonde, about 180 pounds, sort of muscular from a while back. Super nice, caring type of guy.
That was a really good De Niro, by the way.
Oh,
I think you get
thanks,
it. Yeah,
man. Yeah. That's actually what I was going. I was actually going De Niro and the
I've
Irishman.
been known to put on a
Yeah.
good De Niro from time to time.
De Niro, everybody's
to acquire certain mannerisms.
his
of
De Niro.
Robert
Yeah,
De
his De
Niro.
Niro is just straight up, just like everybody's De Niro is just a Southern gentleman from Savannah, Georgia, and like nobody corrects anyone for it.
You're doing
like,
Morgan Freeman, right? Just to clear
yes.
that. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Not De Niro.
That one's fucking weird because he's like, if only I had the chance to talk to you. It's like, I mean, you did.
You did.
did. He
You
was
could have
in-
said something.
Yeah.
Which I get it. Like at the was it the grocery store? Yeah, Marshalls.
Yep.
Oh wait, no.
Marshalls is a clothing store. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
This is my favorite. I'm older than you, but
Much
younger.
in multiple ways.
What does that even mean?
What is
He's murdered
list
so many
them.
toddlers.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
what that means. He's a
I've
baker's
drank the
dozen.
blood of multiple toddlers and regained years of my life.
I like to feast on the blood and
I think this might
innocent.
actually be Lord Voldemort. Like I think this is Tom Riddle right here.
I was with my teenage daughter, and it didn't feel right to talk to you. Even you could have just said hi, man. Hey, bud, just say hi, dude. How's it going? Slip our number. What happened to slipping people numbers?
How could okay?
Wait,
how
is,
could
is
he
that
have
a
done-
winky face after I kept staring at you?
Yes.
Oh,
It's a little concerning because I kept staring at you.
wink.
Wink.
I just
Staring at
That
you.
was more concerning than the staring. The
it's
wink.
amazing
Yeah.
because like the logistics of this just boggle the mind. Like who like so he's assuming this woman is going to like just check like, oh, I saw this guy with his daughter at Marshall's.
I didn't know Marshalls had people inside.
Oh. Imagine going to Marshall's and then seeing an attractive person, and instead of just like going home and rubbing one out like everyone else, you write a misconnections ad, you know?
Ugh. Should we check
It's
out
a new world.
Should we check out Jason's Deli Beard Man?
I'm
I don't know,
excited.
Which could be me.
It could be, yeah. Were you in Jason's Deli?
Years ago.
Genie Car Wash.
Oh,
Ari
South Park
Pinballs.
Meadows.
These are all amazing. Wait,
No, this one's kind of lame.
Exchanged glances.
how do you exchange a glance?
Would like to
Not even a
meet.
full look. Just like a quick here. Practice with me. It'll be
Yeah. Exchanged. Well, if you does exchange glances just mean you looked at each other? Wouldn't that just be like, why are you exchanging glances
Yeah.
when you just look at each other? It's like
right.
that's kind of implying like more action than what happened. Anyway,
How psycho do you have to be to exchange a glance with someone and then be like, I'm gonna
here's
go on
my glance.
Craigslist.
Now you do your glance.
Now you do. Now give your
Now
glance
I
back
take
to me.
your
Now-
milkshake.
yes, and you and I glance back at you. Now glance back at me. Yes.
It's kind of like fencing. It's like the same. You went for the same feel on it.
I remember it
Not
well.
being
You
combat.
were
And then I run a straw underground and
Yeah.
steal your glance.
I remember it well. He was a bearded man at Jason's Deli. We
there's a
exchanged
glances
glances.
at-
Jasonas.
It's all about the glance.
Jasonas Deli.
Jasonas.
No, this is the same shit. We caught eyes a few times. but I
Caught
didn't-
eyes. That's even creepier.
Yeah, it's like, yo, it's like I looked at you and you were looking in my direction. That's you don't have to like exchange. It's not like an exchange. Ugh.
We caught eyes a
We
few
caught
times. That's
eyes.
creepy. But I didn't stop to introduce myself. I like that. I like how broad of an area, like somewhere between South Lamar
I think that's
and
on
South
South
Congress.
Genie Car Wash. Isn't that on South Lamar? Isn't that kind of by the Alamo?
Over by the liquor store, yeah?
These
Oh,
are
yeah.
all just the
Or is that
sketchiest,
farther down?
sketchiest
remember.
places. Worst places ever to meet somebody. A car wash, Jason's Deli,
And the next one down
Marshalls.
the list is another two down.
Oh,
Glances
pinballs.
at Target.
Wait, this
What color hair?
Let's find a good one.
Just
Let's
that.
do a good one
Just-
here.
Yeah, the more poetic, the better.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
Wow.
Let's let Brian do this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Glances
Wow.
Sorry.
What a rush. Yesterday, 12:05, I was leaving Target while you were heading in. We smiled at each other as we passed each other. It's poor writing. I couldn't help myself. I continued to look back at you as you made your way to the store, and just before you got inside, you turned back to look at me once more. : and
Smiley face.
I wished I had went inside and asked for your name and number. I would love to take you out for drinks or coffee sometime. You are a stunning woman.
Do you guys ever imagine that like it's the person they're talking about is like someone that you know?
I would hope
that was
not.
exactly what that voice was. That was straight
that
up
was
just a friend. Yeah.
Or do you like if we keep doing this segment, hopefully we show up on here at some point. Well, actually, hopefully not, because these are pretty kind of serial killer territory.
I hope so. I hope I have a misconnection.
But how crazy would that be if we're like laughing at some asshole on here and it's like, oh shit, that's that girl that's me she's talking about. That would be awesome. Stay tuned.
The one written about me was like, it would be like if somebody was doing a misconnection about me, it would be like, I saw you looking over the frozen pizzas at H-E-B. Take My Breath Away was playing overhead. You couldn't decide between the Screaming Sicilian or the Red Baron triple meat. And as you stood there trying to choose your pie,
is this you that you're describing?
I gushed onto the floor. I was.
What was his
clean
name?
up aisle 11.
All right, now name the person who wrote that.
Your mom.
Good name. Ladder mom.
Got him.
Ladder mom.
Got him.
Dude, my posture's so bad for this episode because I have to read.
Why don't you sit up? Dude?
I didn't want to.
Why don't you stop being a punk?
I've committed.
Man? Hey, dude.
Yo, I'm fucking.
Stop being a punk.
I'm a Generation X.
You already got a gene washed jacket. Why don't you quit being a punk, dude? You know?
Why don't you start being a punk old man?
Yeah. Well, look, I got a cardigan on because I'm doing a tribute to Mr. Rogers. That's right.
Oh.
I thought about that 5 seconds ago.
Let's do one more of these and
All
then do our.
I don't like this one. This one's boring.
Yeah,
I want to do another. We'll do another.
Straight dudes running. Young, curious guy looking to give you some relief.
Like relief from women.
You know.
I can have you over today. Swing by and let me help. Let me know how I can do that. Always safe here. Very discreet. You must be too.
I love the part about like the straight dudes out running errands ? Like you're probably straight. Like as if any straight dude has been like, you know what I want? Another dude to give me some relief.
Yeah, I need someone to turn me today. To the other side.
I like that this guy's treating it as if gay is like a vampire.
Like
you can just have somebody bite you on the
switch
neck.
It on and
it's
off.
Like,
Well, Andy's like, he's assuming the sale, which is good for sales.
Sure.
But he's assuming the sale, and he's like, it's cool. It'll be discreet. Trust me. You must be discreet as well.
Let's do.
I see. He's straight. This guy's fake straight as well.
right. He's scared to call it full
that's
on.
good.
Oh, that's good. Remember how you used to put on my jacket at work?
Oh, this is going to be a long one.
Nah.
Do you remember?
You remember the
Do you
day?
listen? Do you remember the day that you walked around in my shirt your entire shift? I never did wash that shirt because I knew it is in the closets. I'd ever be to you. Wait. Let me do that
Closest.
sentence again.
Yeah.
I never did wash that shirt because I knew it was the closest I'd ever be to you. The end.
Thanks, Barack Obama.
Thank you.
Well,
Appreciate
you've
that.
already used up your two voices for the run of this podcast.
Well, those are the two voices I do well.
Start recycling.
Yep. Well, we'll start recycling them again. You know what? You know who I started working on, and it's really hard. Is McConaughey, man.
It's not too hard. It is. It's nuanced, but
Yeah.
we're all just acting according to our programming.
Because it's not a generic.
I only have it halfway.
Yeah, it's not a generic. His
You got
vowels.
the voice is there.
Yeah.
I think the timing is close.
Yeah.
It's
real
the
close.
timing, but it's
We're all
not
just a bunch of meaningless
it's
blobs.
like his
acting
eyes and
according to
A's.
our programming.
His eyes and A's. His eyes and A's are long. See
Yeah,
that
yeah.
already is too southern.
He's
it's like
Texas, yeah.
yeah,
But he's from. Did he
tough.
grow up here?
yeah.
I don't know. I
Right
know
now?
that he loves UT.
Vancouver.
That's the only
He's
thing
from
that I know.
Canada, actually. Dude, how crazy would it be if Matthew McConaughey was actually just from Montreal?
There you go.
Yeah, one more. Helicopter pilot
Yeah,
for
I
the
was-
Hot Air Balloon Festival.
Whoa.
You flew the helicopter and took my son and I for a ride. You were sweet and handsome. We smiled sweetly at each other when the ride was over. I saw a good person behind that smile. This sounds like a lonely mom.
Totally.
I should have given you my number. Hope you're available. Remember me, Mr. Helicopter Man.
Dude, the moms know what's up, dude. The moms are just like, are you a good dude? Let's do it. You know?
I like the
25-year-old girls are
phrase-
like, "Are you probably going to be a celebrity? Because if not, I don't want to bang you." You know.
I like the phrase that she used in this, though. I'm assuming she. I saw a good person behind the smile. The
Yeah, so
actual
it's like a
smile,
shitty smile.
terrifying.
Yeah.
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 You
Actually
have pointy
scared me.
teeth,
Right.
and I think you might actually be a shark.
How-
a shark
It's
helicopter
left shark.
pilot.
The
How great would it
pilot
be?
was
How great
left
would it?
shark.
How great would it be if she was like, behind the smile, I saw just an empty head, just nothing at all. But maybe I could work on it.
But superficially, I'm into it. Let's go.
Really lowered expectations.
All right, should
Behind the eyes, I saw nothing.
Should we do our other segment idea? See how that plays out.
I mean, we're just doing current events right now.
Well, no, it's not the Onion.
Not the Onion, right? I mean, that's not really a segment. That's just looking at stuff online.
Now
It
we're
could
just
be.
on Reddit.
It's Reddit.
That's
Our
where we're
next segment is just called Reddit.
Yeah. Yo, don't you want to hear other people read Reddit to you and then just say what's on their mind about it, and then you can just keep typing whatever you're doing?
It's time for our next segment. It's just called Reddit. We're gonna coast on Reddit.
Hope you're enjoying your workout right now or your commute.
Oh, perfect.
I love doing podcasts. I don't know who the hell wants to hear it, but thank you.
Fellatio Cafe, where customers receive oral sex while they drink their coffee.
I think I saw that video. I think I saw that. That was.
And then
was
she
a
got
moment.
it on
stuck in the
Pornhub?
sink, and
Right.
I mean, that would only work because your morning wood never lasts until after the morning pee. It's always done by the morning pee. If it lasted past that, I could see the appeal here.
I don't know. I think it would come back pretty quick
What do you mean?
if you just start getting a blowjob.
Yeah, you're right.
No matter what time of day, it's usually
What country is this in? Let's do that. Let's do
Definitely
the
not
actual
America.
story here.
it's probably
All right.
Sweden.
Let's,
All right. Fellatio
Damn.
Cat, Geneva, Switzerland.
oh, of
Switzerland,
course.
It's
Yeah.
in Geneva.
Man, they're always so.
Would
passe
order a
about
coffee before choosing a prostitute on an iPad.
that. Wow.
Oh, digital menus. That's very nice.
All right,
That's
well-
very
Yeah.
forward thinking.
The
I like
Swiss
this
always.
is the here's
a
the
trailer for
advertisement
it?
for it. Sucking on a strawberry.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good look.
Right,
Coffee beans
yeah.
in the background.
Man.
Horribly painted nails.
Do they just have to get tested every day? How does that work? There's people traveling the world. Geneva. What the?
I think a lot of them use a lot of prophylactics. Like a lot of places, they use like dental dams and actual films. Like I don't know, fruit roll-ups or something. Maybe I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
That was your first thought?
No,
It's like, yeah, I know, like
like
tinfoil
a
or
dental dam
cellophane.
just always looked like a fruit
I'm just
roll-up.
hungry for a fruit roll-up right
Right.
now. and
Yeah,
I don't
it's
care if it's
yeah.
delivered on a penis or not.
How great would it? What
wrapped around. You have to like work your way down the fruit roll up.
How badass of a
And then you get a
salesman?
coffee.
How badass of a salesman for Nestle would they be if like they were just like they sold dental dams, like they sold fruit roll-ups as dental dams? Like basically they just went to the dental dam company and was like, hey, we got a prototype for you. It's like literally just fruit roll-ups,
Right. I like the other way around, that they're selling dental dams.
as fruit roll-ups. That's really, it's literally just what fruit roll-ups are,
Yeah.
just discarded dental dams. Because let's be honest, who uses them ever?
Dental dams or fruit roll-ups? 'Cause
Dental dams.
Okay.
I use fruit roll-ups solid 2 times a year. I
Use
I put them in my mouth and eat them.
use them as dental dams.
Let's
Son, use your fruit
Let's
roll-up.
back
It's
up.
gonna go bad.
yeah.
It's gonna go bad. It's
No.
gonna last through the
Yeah, it's not
nuclear
gonna go bad.
holocaust.
Oh yeah, I
We're
do
fine.
use them twice a year on your mom.
All right, what else? What other
You're
Reddit
fired.
things can we say at people now? Let's see what's.
All right. What else?
Not to be jaded about it, but let's see.
Hey, jaded, you got your mother's eyes and you're not a boo.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Toddler.
Tutter. Tutter is the Tinder for cows to help meet their ideal bull.
Oh,
This
well,
is
I mean,
animal husbandry.
But
this is amazing.
digital.
You
but
know
digital.
they're gonna be slaughtered.
Tutter.
Anyway.
Oh, that's cute. I don't know which one's male or which one's female in this.
They're lesbian.
Oh, they're
cows.
not that happy, but they're just taking the photo, pretending they have a good relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just, and they photoshopped it.
He doesn't even want to be in the picture right now.
No.
Like she was just, come
Look
on,
ha-
just one. It's
look
our
happier.
honeymoon."
Look like I made you laugh.
Right. Like, come on, we'll get the same ear piercing. It'll be cute.
They'll give you a temporary one just for the photo.
It's like Tinder, but for finding cows instead of people or bulls. Your choice.
I don't know,
This
man.
is
Kind of
so-
sounds like some bullshit.
Oh,
Based out of the UK. No, you can actually go in and find it. So
I don't believe it.
That's fine.
Don't believe it.
I don't need to prove anything to you.
How's pop over to GarageBand? Let's see. Is everything still in flex? Are we still happily
still
recording a
recording.
podcast?
No, we lost all of it.
Oh, good. Oh, it's still going.
Oh yeah,
There we
we're
go.
going.
How long are we at?
40-ish minutes. I think we.
Nice.
We're fine. We're good. Let's go. Let's do another story or two. We'll wrap it up.
Tight. Well, we need like a special ending segment. We'll come up with that later.
Yeah.
Yo, friends of ours that listen to this, please recommend some shit we should do.
Yeah. This
'Cause
will be on.
I would love to kind of formalize. We don't have to do this. It's kind of like, remember the old Daily Show with Craig Kilborn?
Yeah.
When the guests would come, there'd be like 5 different games on a wheel
Yeah.
that he would do with the guests. Like, it'd be
Yeah,
awesome
yeah.
to just have some segments that we can kind of swap between.
I think we should definitely do a voicemail segment where people just call into a voicemail
yeah.
box and ask us questions. I think that's a good.
Yeah.
Theo Vaughn does it, but I think it's an applicable thing to multiple
Yeah.
podcasts. It's not like they copyright
User
the
generated
voicemail box.
listener generated content would be fantastic.
Oh yes. Patron angered by ketchup pulls gun at McDonald's.
The police say. I mean, if you're gonna believe, that's what the article feels
Oh,
like.
okay. Without scrolling down, this is absolutely in a city with some of the strictest gun control laws in the country. All right, scroll down.
No, you're
Tennessee
Oh, I was wrong.
went the other
I
way.
bet the guy.
Yeah,
I bet what
went the
happened
other
was
way.
the person went over to the little ketchup spout and thought it was going to be Dr. Pepper, and it just started. His cup just started filling up with ketchup.
Oh, this gets really good really quick.
20, huh?
Here's where we're at. All right, so authorities in Tennessee say an irate woman pointed a gun at fast food workers because they gave her ketchup instead of jelly.
No, it wasn't
Oh
close. It was close.
no,
It was close. Not Dr. Pepper. That's I don't think that's jelly.
Asia.
Asia Vester, 20 years old, was arrested Tuesday and charged with aggravated assault and unlawful possession of a weapon, news outlets are reporting. According to a Memphis police affidavit, Vester was in the drive-through window of a McDonald's last week when she received her food and realized her request of jelly was either forgotten or unheeded. She instead received ketchup.
The nerve.
Oh, the nerve.
How dare they, Tennessee?
So this is a meth person. Like no one is that
Definitely.
angry without some jacked up, dirty stimulants.
Totally.
Like
dirty stimulants.
Yeah.
And she's 20.
Yeah.
She
She's
doesn't know
20.
what the world's about yet.
Yeah,
Like,
doesn't know how to
She still
handle
has
the
a glint of
stimulants.
happiness in her eye. So that has to be, I'm going to say drug infused.
Yeah.
words were exchanged with several employees. Oh, words were exchanged.
Vester was accused of pulling out a gun and pointing it at employees.
Yeah. If typically
I said
just-
jelly.
Look, I'll get down on some McChickens every once in a while. We'll fill in a McChicken.
Oh
Sure. But generally speaking, and I know that we all like to hit up the McDonald's drive-thru after a good hearty night of partying.
The
from
breakfast.
time to time.
I
Yeah.
don't party.
Generally speaking, though, it's not a restaurant you patronize. If you're typically like emotionally balanced most of the time, So I guess
I mean, yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, so if you play the numbers, it's probably pretty off.
I mean, when I was a kid, I would have gone there every day if I could. Or just switch between that and Taco Bell.
I feel like their quarter pounders used to be way better back in the day.
So
Or maybe I was just
there's
12
a
and
secret
didn't
to
have
the
a
quarter
palate.
pounders. It happened to me on accident, and Bruce used to work at our buddy Bruce used to work at McDonald's. He confirmed this. If you get it cooked, if you get crispy edges and extra salt and pepper on it, it's fucking fantastic. It's like a really good ass burger.
Crispy edges.
Yeah, you can. I guess if it's a slow day or you know someone there, you can have them like kind of cook it a little longer. I think, and it's like, oh, this is actually like what a good cheap burger is supposed to taste like. Holy
Really?
crap!
Oh.
Yeah, and it's like you just need the extra salt and pepper too. It's just I don't know.
Never skimp on the salt. with
Yeah.
beef that I've learned. Never skimp on the salt. Over salt it because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
it'll be right up the wheelhouse there.
Man, this, another article about
Oh.
McDonald's.
No, this is
wait.
this is what we need. Scientists create a special phone to dial up chatty frogs in the wild.
So we're just making apps for animals now. That's just
Yeah.
One is so that cows can sleep together easier, and then
and
this
then
one
is
is
for, so frogs can
chatty
frogs
frogs.
can be not lonely.
I like the idea of the scientist calling the frog and being like, "Hey, what you up to?"
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm just
Frog
I'm
stuff.
really hyped because within 5 to 10 years I'm gonna be able to text my cat.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know.
The frog's just like,
Oh, it's okay. I'm okay. I woke up and I watched a bit of the ball game, and I got kind of tired, and I took the golf cart over to my friend's house, and we watched more of the ball game. And it's your grandpa.
I bet if you could talk to frogs, they would be
Frogs are old East Coast ball watchers. Yeah.
You think if we could talk to frogs, they'd be a little jealous about getting shafted with Ninja Turtles, Because they never really had. Oh, they had Battletoads.
Yeah,
they did have Battletoads. Never really took off as well.
And Ersatz Ninja Turtles.
All right.
And also like a really hard video game. Anyway.
Yeah, it was really hard. It was unreasonably hard.
Yeah, it was just one of those where you think it's your fault, but it's just programmed. They didn't test it well.
Yeah.
They made this seem way more exciting than it is. I just did like a quick skim through here.
Yeah.
It's like to get the moisture and air temperature and battery data, whatever that is. But it just gets like area samples. It doesn't. You don't actually. They aren't doing a whole lot of audio recording. It sounds like.
See, this is the topic for another day, but because it's like it could do a whole episode on this. Like headlines are really fucked up these days because they're not true.
Headlines.
They're I know clickbait's the word we use, but it's like it's just freaky, man. It's like
a lot of times they're just not true.
And then so headlines are supposed to say like kind of the whole story, like don't bury the lead. The headline was supposed to be like tell you what the article is going to be about, but now headlines are tricking you into reading the article. Like they're not what like the function of a headline has changed.
Check this out, Brian. Google something for me real quick. Google Newsweek. Newsweek white life expectancy.
What?
Yeah.
Deaths of despair is the first thing that comes up.
Let's let's do the top link real quick. I'm trying to find.
Sure. Opioid epidemic.
I don't know if that's it. So it's on Twitter. I can't really find it. Basically, it was a Newsweek headline, and the headline was just dead ass, literally that the white life expectancy for like Caucasian people in the United States was going down because we're scared and stressed out that we're losing our status in the world. Like what? Like
so I was
how did they research that? Like did they ask why did you die, ma'am?
Yeah. Like I was so scared that I had a heart attack.
First of all, so racist. So racist.
Very racist.
Like I know that you're trying to say that like a lot of white people believe in white supremacy or something, but also you're just saying that we're better than people. That's weird, That's just
also
odd.
It's that's not a headline. That's not a news story. That's isn't this a crazy article? Huh? What do you have to say about it, huh? What do you have to say about it?
Right.
And then it's a conversation starter that's completely made up.
Yeah, it's really weird. It was really bizarre. I can't remember the headline verbatim, but I retweeted it and I was like, "This what the hell is this?" And then you clicked on the article, and the article had nothing to do with the headline. It's crazy, man. That's what people do now. That's what journalists do now. And then people wonder why like the impeachment hearings aren't getting like the biggest ratings ever. It's like, well, what do you think?
Let's have a journalist on and be like, yo, why are y'all forced to do the stupidest shit ever now?
Yeah.
Were you always, and it's just more obvious now?
Why are y'all just as untrustworthy as politicians, but you want to act like you're more trustworthy than politicians?
Yeah.
Double-edged sword.
Why Baby Yoda should scare Michael Bloomberg
and Deval Patrick.
Okay. Yeah.
So apparently Baby Yoda is a species. I was asking this the other day. I was like, well, why is Baby Yoda 50 years old in this Mandalorian after the fall of the Empire?
Oh, people are going to write in Baby Yoda? Is that what they're saying?
So here's where it is. Average social media interactions per story on 2020 candidates and Baby Yoda. It's like how many people were interacting with.
This is journalism.
How much you want to bet the next season of Stranger Things has like some gremlin with giant eyes that's cute? Like this is going to change everything. I know cute things have always been the thing, but also, what are the chances that they're very quickly getting together a Baby Yoda toy for Christmas?
Oh, for sure.
They got to be fucking.
Honestly, if they are, I want one. I want
right, exactly.
one.
Of course you do.
I do. I do. It's adorable. Look. I think I think we're in a weird point with technology where people are trying to crowdsource appeal a lot, right? So like, other shows will be like, oh, I need a little cute furry thing because this is really popular because it's really easy to say.
It's always been like that, though.
Yeah.
Battletoads, like you were saying.
Yeah, it's like quantifying interaction or quantifying your appeal to people. And that's a bummer for like making original stuff,
Yeah, there's formulas you can always lean back on to at least up your chances, but then you go to sleep and you're not happy with your life.
But you go to sleep on a really expensive bed.
I guess.
Is it worth it? Invest in the beds, folks. That's what
My
we're saying.
bed's cheap as shit and it's fine.
Yeah.
I got one of those
Mine was free.
beds in a
You got a
box.
free bed?
Well, I was a roommate that ditched.
Oh, okay. Thought like. And this episode is brought to you by Casper. Casper mattresses.
No, that might actually be a thing sometime. You can't.
Yeah.
Don't just like toss that in there.
Okay. Well, Casper, we want you to sponsor us.
The ghost? You want the friendly ghost to
No,
sponsor
the
us?
bet. Well, him too. That's fine.
Yeah.
He's
got money. He's had many major motion pictures.
Casper's living comfortably.
Look, here's one of those shitty headlines now. Instagram influencers are sunning their butts. But should you?
Hold on. Well, that is true.
So, if I click this, I bet I see a butt. And I'll find out if I should put my butt in the sun. But I better look at this instead of something else with my time on Earth.
Yo, can you imagine?
Click on it, damn it.
Could you imagine sunning your asshole and being like, I should tell other people
is that
to
what
do
they're
this.
saying? Is that what they're joking about?
Did you not see this?
Perineum sunning. Yes,
Yeah,
that's exactly
so
what
there's
it is.
there's an Instagram yoga chick.
Is it safe to butt chug sunlight? Is
Yeah.
That's
the
pretty fucking
catchphrase.
funny.
I think it is.
I like that.
Yeah, 10 seconds.
Is it safe to butt chug sunlight?
Jackson Ryan,
But
you
chugging
did it again.
sunlight, all of my journey over the mountains through the deep vale.
That's the one.
There used to be
That's what they sing in Tarth.
that's actually what we sing in church. The
But
heavenly
chugging
sunlight.
sunlight.
That's the Tarth national anthem.
Yeah. No, it's basically one of those like Instagram yoga chicks that think they're Gandhi. Just did a thing where she like spread her butt in the sun and like made her butthole get a lot of sunlight. And so
Sure, she does it, and she
It's like
gets a bunch of views on
vitamin
Instagram.
D through your butt.
Dude,
I do it, and I get asked to leave the public pool.
Yeah.
It just sucks that like
Double
this guy. What's this writer's name? Jackson.
Jackson
Ryan.
Ryan, he's
So
amazing.
this guy Jackson, poor kid. They're like he gets delivered. He's like Jackson, we need you to cover this, and he's like, why? And they're like, because it's gonna work. And he's like,
He
that's
addressed-
not why I did this.
Could you imagine getting a journalism degree and then having to write that to sustain your livelihood?
Right. I like. So here's what he wrote in the first. The
Butt chugging's
paragraph.
really fucking funny.
As CNET's science editor covering the intricacies of climate change, wrestling with the infinite complexity of the universe, and explaining the medical advances putting humans in suspended animation, I'm used to being surprised by the wonders of scientific endeavor.
Good, right?
But sometimes you come across articles and ideas that go beyond surprise. Put simply, they're bonkers.
At least he's self-aware.
Dude,
you know?
okay,
He gets
CNET.
it.
This is I don't know CNET. The only memory I have of CNET is they bought Download.com. Remember back in the day when you just wanted some new software that was free, you'd go to Download.com and
Oh,
get like
right.
an audio editor or get like a screensaver.
Or
and then
like
CNET
Oregon
bought
Trail.
it, and everything just became riddled with viruses. And they're not going to win that perception back for me
No.
as being a science
No.
authority.
I got Oregon Trail from download.com
Yeah,
once.
it was like
great.
CNET, and then it became CNET.download.com.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which, how awesome would it be to buy download.com now? That's fucking hilarious. There should be a band called download.com. Anyway, yeah, CNET, you're not going to just convince me you're a science expert, even if...
Oh, here it is. Here it is. People out here butt chugging sunlight. There you go.
She's cutie though, man. She's really cute.
That's
You
a
can
that's
tell
a
from me?
guy.
Yeah.
This is a guy.
That's not a guy. It's a girl.
He's very cute.
That's a man.
Petite little girl. It is not. I actually already looked at her Instagram profile.
Of course you did.
Yo,
Absolutely, I
course.
did.
we should write a...
What's that? Throwing butt chugs to the sky?
I was trying to
Of
check out
course.
I'm a butt man, trying to see how good the butt was. You know,
we should write a misconnection.
What butt?
Where it's like, I was
She's
butt
gotta
chugging
go,
sunlight.
She's got to get a little butt.
There's no butt.
I mean, go to the Instagram profile.
Looks like a
She's got some
guy.
butt. I mean, not there because she's like putting her.
This looks like a
She's sunning her
Norwegian
asshole.
guy named Sven, and he's just like letting his
Well,
long
not that
golden
picture.
hair.
I mean, she's got. little petites. You know, she doesn't have a big chest.
We
But like,
make,
you know,
we should make a misconnection where it's like I was butt chugging sunlight at Zilker Park, and I exchanged my perineum exchanged glances with your perineum.
our perineums exchanged glances,
I
and
don't think I
immediately
can that.
Oh, here we go.
my perineum winced. But is not what I was thinking inside me.
Ugh.
The caption claims it's an ancient Taoist practice that's been around for a while,
Yeah, sure.
that Megan practices it for a maximum of 5 minutes in the morning, and it's more energizing than slamming cups of coffee.
Bullshit.
Yo, real quick.
She's never drank coffee before.
Yeah.
She
Yo,
read about coffee.
Coffee is fan-fucking-tastic. Don't you talk about coffee that way now.
Yo, you know how something's super woke is if it's so woke that no minorities do it. How many how many minorities do you think have actually butt chugged sunlight since that Instagram post came out?
No,
No, zero.
no.
0% of them.
How many?
no.
No.
Yeah.
it wasn't.
Is that? Oh, you cut. Oh, we cut.
I don't know. I feel like we. I don't know.
Or
Like,
is that we want to end it on the butt chugging?
Ended
it's
on
hard
butt
to
chugging.
top, and it's like when I listen to a podcast, it's like I'm trying to like make this for like an alternate dimension of myself. Like, how much do I really want to hear me talk?
All right, guys. This is it for the first episode. Hope
Sorry
you like it.
to pull the plug, but like,
Well, yeah, you just kind of ripped it out from
I'm
under us.
sorry.
I'm a little triggered now.
when were we gonna ever stop?
My perineum is a little in need of vitamin D at this point. You know.
Let's
I got some
Wait.
vitamin D for your perineum.
leave them wanting more.
Hey guys, subscribe to our YouTube page.
Our
I guess.
YouTube page.
Hey, subscribe to my internets, please.
Okay, we're gonna edit
Please
that part
click
out.
like.
We're editing that part out.
No, please click like on our web buttons and our internet portal.
You can find us at mediafire.com.
Bye.